Kelly, speaking of the commute, today more than 50 new traffic cameras go online across the Crescent City, targeting speeders out there.
And all of them will be in school zones. And Kelsey Davis joins us now live from Mid-City, where one of those new cameras is located.
And good morning, Kelsey. So some of the cameras will be mobile, correct?
That's right, Charles. Some will be permanent, some will be mobile. And actually, we're on the corner of Esplanade and North White, right in front of McDonough 28 School. There'll be a camera in this school zone. And then just down the road from us, maybe about 2 or 3 blocks, another one in front of the Bricolage School. Again, 2 on Esplanade, but they'll be all over the city. In fact, they'll be at 32 locations across the city, a total of 45 cameras. And city officials say they'll also be installing 10 mobile traffic safety units that will be put into use starting today. Now, we're told the cameras, part of the city's traffic camera safety program, are aimed at stopping red light violations, cutting back on speeding violations, and improving roadway safety. Right now, before today, actually, the city had 66 cameras at 42 different locations. Now, these new mobile traffic units were placed in school zones where there are no permanent cameras, and we're told that they could later be placed in other parts of the city to assist the New Orleans Police Department with traffic enforcement. Just listen up, people. This is the important part right here. Citations will be given to people who go over the speed limit inside of school zones by 6 miles an hour, and outside of school zones, if you go over the speed limit by 10 miles an hour, you will be getting a ticket as well. Again, these cameras go into use later on this morning. Again, that's a lot of locations all across town. We can't list them all right now, but if you download the WDSU mobile app or follow me on Twitter, you can find a link to all of the locations of those cameras, again, that go into use starting this morning. For now, reporting live in Mid-City, Kelsey Davis, WDSU News.
Kelsey, thanks. And also today, Governor John Bel Edwards will travel to Ouachita Parish for a joint press conference on the shooting of a Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries agent. Senior Agent Tyler Wheeler is now in stable condition after being shot multiple times Saturday morning. Investigators say he was making a traffic stop in Morehouse Parish. State police have 2 people in custody in connection to the shooting. One suspect is facing attempted first-degree murder, while the other is being charged with accessory after the fact.
Well, right now, New Orleans police are looking for a missing teen who has been missing for nearly a week now. Police say Robert Carter has not been seen or heard from since last Tuesday. His aunt reported the 17-year-old was playing ball at a park near Lazardi and Urquhart Streets, but she hasn't heard from him since. If you have any information on where he may be, call police. And police are also looking for a missing woman. Marshall Martin was last seen by her mother last week on Rue Park Fontaine. Her mother told police that the 38-year-old wasn't home when she went there and that the door was unlocked. So if you know where to find Rochelle Martin or Robert Carter, call police.
And this morning we are watching severe weather, especially in the west, where a combination of heavy rain and heavy snow has created the potential for dangerous flooding in the coming days.
Yeah, meanwhile, parts of the east are still dealing with the headaches from a storm there. NBC's Steve Patterson has more on those preparing for the worst this morning.
The West Coast storm predicted to be the worst in a decade. Massive rains on top of a mountain of snow, all leading to this. The swollen Truckee River in Reno, like so many other rivers up and down the West Coast, still rising. Residents scrambling to prepare for the possibility of massive floods.
I was concerned enough to go get sandbags. I will be sandbagging my home.
Mercedes Whitty lives right alongside the river. The sandbags meant to hold back the waters, even as the fear of losing everything washes over her.
I'm hopeful but scared. I'm scared. I mean, this is real. This is not something to lightly panic over.
Further south, it's snow wreaking havoc on traffic along the Sierra Nevada. Mammoth Mountain pelted with 48 inches of fresh powder, forcing the ski resort to close chairlifts for the day. The storm now underway with flash flood warnings all over the region, the worst to come.
Take a look at the fire hose of moisture pointed still directly right at California. The Napa River already at major flooding stage. More rivers are expected to flood it as we head through the week because there's not just one storm out there, but a series of storms behind them, meaning we'd still be talking about rain next week.
And in the southeast,
I'm Tammy Leitner in Norfolk, Virginia, where the snow and the sleet basically shut down this town. The storm crippling the south, an area not used to this type of weather. Today, people are digging out, trying to make the most of it, but the danger is not over. Frigid temperatures are turning the roads to ice.
Back west, it's preparation around the clock as the storm bears down and the rivers rise.
And in the west, those floodwaters are expected to take out bridges, roads, and other infrastructure. Reno city officials are urging residents and sightseers to stay away from the river.
And heavy rain continues to soak northern California. Forecasters say storms over the next few days are expected to bring up to 12 inches of rain in cities like San Francisco and Sacramento. But the wet weather will also bring danger, leading to severe flooding and multiple car accidents. Downed trees have destroyed homes and cars and brought down power lines. Streets, bridges, and highways were closed due to the rushing floodwaters. Officials urge residents to stay inside and off those roads.
Well, a giant sinkhole swallows 2 cars in Philadelphia after a snowstorm there. A 6-inch water main break flooded out some basements Sunday morning. The sinkhole measures 40 by 50 feet. The city's water department will work with all customers who now have property damage because of this massive sinkhole. And it's no problem for the Georgia Tech men's swim team. While this whiteout might have wiped out the team's meet against Virginia Tech, they didn't let it hold them back. They decided to spend their spare time, as you see here, doing snow laps, which likely felt like a slap in the face from Mother Nature, because as you see there, those guys don't have much on. And perhaps it's not the best idea when all was said and done, but it's a great way to get a workout in whenever you can't actually get into the water.
Yeah, that video makes me cold just looking at it.
Exactly.
If you want to really be cool, just go ahead and step outside right now.
Do it in your swim trunks.
You don't have to do that.
No, don't do that.
I wouldn't suggest that.
Listen, work out inside for me today because it's still going to be a chilly morning, a cold morning, and then actually warming up this afternoon. That's going to be the big trend this week, warming temperatures. A live look outside this morning, our Lee Circle camera looking towards the expressway. A few clouds spotted in the skies this morning, but you're going to notice sunshine out the door this morning. Dry conditions. Here's a look at that satellite radar picture. It's all about the high pressure position this morning. It's right around right around North Carolina this morning. So the winds are switching up already out of the east. That's going to help to warm those temperatures up, but a cold start. Coats and scarves, hats and gloves, and sunglasses for that sunshine this morning. 41 degrees right now at the airport. Just a few clouds here in Kenner. Winds transitioning to an east-northeasterly flow right now, 3 miles per hour. Feeling like 41 at the airport, the actual wind chill, but dropping down for a couple of spots. You can see temperatures at 31 for Bogalusa and Slidell, Hammond at 32, so still at the freezing mark and below for the North Shore. 40s taking over for the South Shore, 37 for Houma, and still low to mid 30s along the Mississippi coast, but we do have wind chill values still at 25 for Slidell. So the feel of colder air out there this morning. Hour by hour, we're going to take you through showing a warm up by lunchtime today, mid to upper 50s. Yesterday's high was only 49 degrees, so we'll surpass that. High temperatures today, upper 50s and lower 60s. Some clouds building in from time to time, but check out these overnight lows. Monday night into Tuesday, no 30s, pretty much done with the 40s as well, with the exception of spots closer to Macomb. Looking at 50s out the door Tuesday and high temperatures Tuesday afternoon, upper 60s, lower 70s. There's more warm weather on the way, but also some fog in the mornings during your commutes. We'll talk about the best timing for that in less than 10 minutes. Right now at 6:10, a look at those roadways with Kelly Brown.
All right, good morning. Thanks, Waylon. If you're coming across the Crescent City Connection, that drive looks pretty good for you this morning. Coming from the West Bank, it'll take you about 6 minutes to get to the Crescent City Connection. That'll take you from Barataria to the Crescent City Connection. I-10 at Claiborne looking pretty good. If you're traveling on any of our main spans, we are accident and breakdown free. Also, if you're coming across the causeway, we are restriction and advisory free. We had a few issues yesterday, but no issues this morning for causeway commuters. I-10 at 610 looking pretty good if you're traveling in or out of Gentilly. That drive looks pretty good for you this morning. Coming across the Bonnie Carey Spillway, no issues for you as you make your way into Kenner or Metairie. Give yourself about 26 minutes. That'll get you from I-55 to the CBD. No issues for you if you are coming from New Orleans east. That drive across the high-rise looks great as well. If you're coming in or out of Metairie and Kenner, we're looking pretty good. No issues and no breakdowns to delay your drive. I'm Kelly. That's a look at your time saver traffic.
Time now is 6:11. Court hearing in just a few hours. The man who opened fire at the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood Airport is set to appear in court. The penalty he faces if convicted in the deadly attack.
Plus, we'll take a look at the big winners at the 74th Annual Golden Globes.
And you can find our WDSU weather forecast every weekday morning on the Ricky Smiley Show. That's Power 102.9.
Time now is 6:14, and turning now to your news from across America this morning.
In just a few hours, a man accused of opening fire inside the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood Airport will appear in court. Police say Esteban Santiago checked a gun into his luggage on his flight from Anchorage through Minneapolis onto Florida, and when he picked up his bag from the baggage claim carousel, well, investigators say he went into the bathroom, loaded that gun, and then came out firing. 5 people were killed, 6 others hurt. Prosecutors say that Santiago is charged with committing an act of violence at an international airport and could face the death penalty.
Well, today officials in Fraser, Michigan will give an update on a large sinkhole that opened up last month. The city council will hold a public meeting to update the community on the sinkhole, including details on who will pay for the repairs. And at least 22 homes were evacuated, but officials deemed 3 homes uninhabitable because they are too close to the collapse. The 50-foot sinkhole formed below the surface and will force roadways in the area to be shut down for several months.
And today, the inauguration for the new Indiana governor will take place at the state fairgrounds. Eric Holcomb is replacing Mike Pence, who, as you know, was elected vice president of the United States. Pence will be at that ceremony and will then vacate the governor's mansion in Indianapolis. He'll then fly to Washington, D.C., where he will settle into his temporary home.
Well, wounded warriors get some physical and emotional therapy, spending some time with dolphins.
About 30 wounded military veterans interacted with bottlenose dolphins in the Florida Keys.
Yeah, some with obvious physical injuries, others with wounds you can't see, suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injuries. It was a time to have a little fun in the water, interacting with and learning about the magnificent mammals at the Dolphin Research Center. Really nice to see that. Well, the biggest names in movies and television gathered in Beverly Hills on Sunday for Hollywood's biggest party. I'm talking about the Golden Globe Awards.
David Daniel has a look at the biggest winners and moments in today's Hollywood Minute.
I really want to thank Atlanta and all the black folks in Atlanta.
African-American stories and performers were well represented at the 74th Golden Globe Awards. Donald Glover won 2 trophies for his TV series Atlanta. Moonlight was named Best Motion Picture Drama. Viola Davis won Best Supporting Actress for Fences. And Tracee Ellis Ross of Blackish was the first black woman to win Best Actress in a Comedy Series in 24 years.
This is for all of the women of color, and colorful people whose stories, ideas, thoughts are not always considered worthy and valid and important, but I want you to know that I see you, we see you.
Everyone saw La La Land. The musical won a record 7 Golden Globes, including Best Musical or Comedy, Best Actress in that category for Emma Stone, and Best Actor for Ryan Gosling, who paid emotional tribute to his partner, Eva Mendes.
While I was singing and dancing and playing piano and having one of the best experiences I've ever had on a film, my lady was raising our daughter, pregnant with our second, and trying to help her brother fight his battle with cancer.
But the night's biggest speech, 6 minutes, came from Cecil B. DeMille Award honoree Meryl Streep, who covered Hollywood, politics, the press, and the importance of empathy.
As my friend, the dear departed Princess Leia, said to me once, take your broken heart, make it into art. Thank you for it.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Well, the limited series and TV movie awards were divvied up between The People versus O.J., which won the category, and then also brought Sarah Paulson another prize. And then The Night Manager, who stars Hugh Laurie, Olivia Colman, and Tom Hiddleston, who were also all honored. And this morning, we're actually hearing from Donald Trump regarding Meryl Streep, because if you watched the awards, you heard her speak a lot about Donald Trump and his immigration policies.
Yeah, so he went to Twitter to retort.
Basically said she was overrated, which I would have to disagree with. I definitely would never call Meryl Streep overrated, an overrated actress.
Yeah, and the Twitter storm goes on.
Yeah, it goes on. For some people, this cold weather is overrated,
Yeah.
right? We can do without it. We have more of it this morning, but a gradual warming trend throughout the week. A live look this morning at 6:18, our Hotel Modern camera. We do have a few clouds out there, but expect generally sunny skies. Today will mark the coldest morning of this work and school week. We will continue to watch those temperatures temperatures climb. The spring feel returns tomorrow. We do have some fog issues that will enter the forecast picture mainly Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. A latest look at the satellite and radar showing a few clouds rolling through, but we do have some spots of clear skies this morning. Those clear skies and lighter winds for a couple of spots, allowing those temperatures to drop off. So you see we're below the freezing mark in Slidell, 31 degrees. Clear and chilly for Gentilly with just a few clouds building in from time to time. 44 and 41 right now at the airport in Kenner with a few clouds. Temperatures again for Slidell, for Bogalusa 31, 32 for Hammond. Above freezing for the South Shore with the 40s right now actual temperatures, but the wind chill is a factor still this morning. Some of that northeasterly and northerly flow, easterly flow at the Lakefront Airport at 13 miles per hour. So with that breeze at times, it gives the air that extra jolt or that extra burst of cold feel. 25 degrees that wind chill for Slidell. So you can see where we're starting off this morning. Temperatures about 10 to 15 degrees, though warmer than at this time yesterday. That trend of warming conditions continues today. High temperatures by the time we round out the afternoon, upper 50s and lower 60s. Across the area, we're seeing those temps in the 20s north, but in Houston, it's 53 degrees. Warmer weather is on the way. To the north, teens, -1 for Bismarck, but certainly this map not showing as cold a setup as we saw last week and through the weekend. High pressure right now off to our east over the Carolinas. That's going to switch up the wind flow, so the Gulf of Mexico will have a big influence on our weather situation for the next 24 hours and then certainly for the remainder of the week. So hour by hour into your afternoon, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 50s and low 60s. By the time we get into 5:30, no big drop off in temperature. We're looking at the 50s still, and actually overnight we'll stay in the 50s. That's going to be really nice and a big change from this morning out the door. Maybe some patchy fog Tuesday morning, but generally dry conditions. What we see here with the forecast model with the moisture is actually that build back in from the Gulf of Mexico, that onshore flow. Highs Tuesday afternoon, upper 60s and lower 70s. And again, the trend of warmer weather goes on. Now, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning will be warm, but we certainly could see some dense fog in the area. That'll be the concern. This is Tuesday morning at 8, maybe some patchy fog, but it's Tuesday night into Wednesday. Those commutes could see some big impacts. So we'll have to watch out for how this evolves in the next 36 hours. 57 to 64, your high temperature setup for today. Breezy at times, mostly sunny early, turning partly cloudy this afternoon. Lows tonight pretty much in the 50s. And here we are, the 7-day forecast, close to 80 degrees on Thursday. Spring-like feel certainly returning. Rain chances pretty isolated through the end of the week. Overnight lows in the 60s and 50s. And again, fog will become a big issue as we move into Wednesday. That's your forecast at 6:21 right now. Check out those roadways with Kelly Brown.
All right, good morning. Thanks, Quaylen. And here's a shot of the Crescent City Connection. If you're traveling to or from the West Bank, no issues for you. We're looking pretty good all across the metro area this morning. We are accident and breakdown free. If you're traveling across the causeway, give yourself about 25 minutes. That'll get you from I-55 to the CBD. And once you get to the CBD, here's a look at the map. All green. Everyone's going the speed limit this morning. This is a shot of I-10 at Causeway. Metairie drivers, if you're traveling to or from Kenner, no issues for you as you make your way through Causeway. As you can see, lots of headlights and taillights, but they're all moving pretty steadily this morning. All of our ferries are in service, and your drive from Slidell looks pretty good across the Twin Span as well. I'm Kelly. That's a look at your time saver traffic.
Thank you, Kelly. And you can find our WDSU weather forecast every weekday morning on the Tom Joyner Morning Show on Old School 106.7. At 6:25, the new year has come with higher gas prices.
Yeah, the average price at the pump has jumped 12 cents over the past 3 weeks to $2.38 a gallon.
Now, that's about 33 cents higher than it was just 1 year ago. Over 5 weeks, the price for gas has increased by 18 cents. Experts believe the causes for the higher pump prices are refiners paying a higher cost to make gasoline and tax hikes that went into effect in several states on January 1st.
And if you're looking to connect with someone romantically, online dating season is in full swing. Christmas to Valentine's Day is the busiest period for online dating. Match.com typically expects a 60% surge in new members during that time frame. One reason is said to be the effects of the annual holiday breakup season. Well, new traffic cameras go online today.
They will tell you the areas where you will be ticketed if you're caught on camera speeding.
And here's a live look at our weather camera this morning. Shaking just a little bit out there, but the sun is rising. Quaylen Murphy has a look at your temperatures coming up. Stay with us.
Live, local, late breaking. This is WDSU News This Morning.
Well, good morning on this very cold Monday, January 9th, as you take a live look outside at 6:29 a.m.
Yeah, do not forget that heavy coat or jacket today for you because you're going to need it, but maybe not so much this afternoon or even into tomorrow because changes are on the way.
Changes on the way. Highs in the 60s this afternoon. Highs in the 70s tomorrow.